Alrighty, guys, and welcome back to a brand new video. And today we are back with another rebuild. So, free agency has recently started, and we are rebuilding the New Orleans Pelicans in NBA 2K25 because they have made a bunch of trades that could definitely impact the NBA and definitely impact their season. They have made a lot of moves. I feel like this team is probably a better team now. I'll have to look through it. So, they are in trade rumors right now with like Misi to the Lakers and Herbert Jones, as well as some other guys too. But I feel like they have enough players in their team at this point that we can do this rebuild. So I said I want to do a couple more rebuilds before we start the new look rebuild series, or just wait a couple more days for agency to wind down a little bit. But I've updated my share scenario to the um, DeAndre Ayton signing. So that's what I updated my decision here. So it says minimum contract, but that's actually not the case. I edited the contract so it can be the exact same contract. There's no so 8.10 million and then a player option as well. So yeah, we fixed that. So Jason complete updated to that signing. So I'm recording this at nighttime at about I'm recording this night time about 12 a.m. July 3rd, so right before July the 4th. But the Pelicans basically in the offseason, they went ahead and made a lot of moves. I don't know if they'll still be here. They might be, but it's all the way down here. I said I've made a lot of moves this share scenario that I don't even know. So they went ahead and traded away CJ McCollum and Kelly Olynyk to the Washington Wizards for Jordan Poole, Sadiq Bey, and a second round pick in the drafts. And then they got Jordan Poole, Sadiq Bey from McCollum and Olynyk. So probably a better trade. Obviously, Jordan Poole's a lot younger than McCollum. They also get a good 3-and-D guy in Sadiq Bey, and they get a second round pick in the draft. They also made a trade in the draft where they went ahead and traded that Bucks pick in 2026 to trade up in the draft with the Hawks and select Derek Queen, which I actually don't agree with that trade. The Bucks aren't obviously in a good position right now. They just waived Damian Lillard. I'll have to put that in just a second. They just waived Damian Lillard. And obviously, this team, they don't know if they're going to be good, obviously. I don't think this team is going to win anything, honestly. I don't think they're going to be a strong contender by any means. But you know what I mean? They're not great. And I feel like that, they could have had a really good pick in 2026. Now they only have this 2027 swap. So they went all in, which is interesting. So I'll have to see if that works out. And obviously went ahead and drafted Derek Queen with the 13th overall pick, and they drafted Jeremiah Fears with the 7th overall pick. So yeah, they've done a lot in the offseason. So like I said, they also have pretty much a log jam, but I don't think this team will sign or do anything else in free agency, honestly. So in free agency, guys, they're still free agents right now are here. Al Horford's still free agent. I think he's probably the next big name to go off. He's probably going to the Warriors, the Lakers, but I'm pretty sure they also got rid of Brandon Boss. I'm pretty sure he's also not here as well. So I'll release him because I don't think he's also supposed to be here. So I think they got rid of him as well. But yeah, I think that's literally all they did. So I'll see you guys in player progression. So yeah, we're just gonna skip straight to player progression. On this team will sign free agent. So I might have to announce you guys. I guess they'll come back now. Yeah, I might try to announce them. But we got Misi going up. I don't think they'll end up trading Misi, but we'll see. Carlo Makovic is up. I think they'll keep everybody in this team, obviously. I think Trey Murphy should be healthy throughout the season, but I don't think DeJounte Murray will. And we have to cut like a guy or two, I'm pretty sure. We have to cut one guy. And yeah, that makes that 15 on the dot. I don't think Keon Brooks will be back. He might be back on a qualifying offer, not even that, probably a two-way contract. But two-way contract are the one thing that I don't have in this file. Everything else is that you can name of is in this. The correct draft picks, name, everything is in there, obviously. I don't have to say it and everything. This position was probably the best out there. I'm going to just say that. But all right, shit scenario I made to search up Manny 2K start today in the search thing, and it should pop up. So you got Jordan Poole. So I want to fix the starting five in this whole rotation. Let me do something real quick. Jordan Poole at point guard, Trey Murphy at the shooting guard, Herbert Jones at the small forward, Zion Williamson at the 4, Yves Misi at the 5. We're going to have Cartlow be the 6 man. I guess we have Sadiq Bey, and they also signed Kevon Looney. I don't know if I said that already, but I want to give Looney minutes. I also want to give Derek Queen minutes. So it is going to be really hard to manage this rotation, honestly. I don't think Derek Queen will be in the rotation. I mean, maybe. I really can't really figure out anything. We might run 11th. I don't want to do that, but like I want to give them Looney minutes. It was a new signing, obviously, but as they have so much depth, I really don't know who'll be out of the rotation at this point. I mean, I want to play Sadiq, but there's a lot of guys I want to play. So this will be tough. This will be really tough. You want to get Fears and Derek Queen in there. So I'm guessing that means you might not like Carlo Makovich might have to step out of the rotation, which sucks because the highest rated off the bench. But I don't know. But I guess that's what we'll do. It sucks, but we're gonna have to. So we're gonna go ahead and give Queen some minutes. I guess it sucks not playing Carlo Makovich, but you want to get Queen some minutes right off the bat, and that's what you're gonna do. We're gonna fix this again. No, I said I had it fixed, but I just realized we're not giving Queen any minutes. So we'll do something like this. Then like I said, still not playing Looney, but he'll have to not play because that's the one guy we cannot play. It's gonna be even harder once DeJounte Murray comes back. But I feel like we can probably trade DeJounte Murray at the trade deadline. I think his value is probably cooked at this point, and so we just have too many point guards at this point. So I definitely think a DeJounte Murray trade, either at the deadline if he comes back or at the end of the season, probably in the off season. But hopefully we can make the playoffs this year. It sucks we're not gonna have that Bucks pick, but hopefully Derek Queen just turns into an absolute dog for us. But for now, we're hovering around 500. Hopefully we can just be a little bit better than mid, but we'll see. Okay, your MVP, Cooper Flagger of the year, RJ Barrett, six man, Deep Columbia. Also, news just came out that apparently there's a 7-team trade in the works, but it won't be any players. It's basically trades that already have, and they're just combining it into one, which I feel like is pretty unnecessary. I expected a big player trade, but now I really don't care about it, for being honest with you. It could happen, and I wouldn't care, honestly. If it's just like finalizing deals that already happened, in a way, I wouldn't care. But we got Zion making an all-NBA second team. He had an incredible season, 27 points per game. But we didn't end up making the playoffs. Yeah, we finished out not making it, which is not a good sign. And I think we might have to blow this team up a little bit. Obviously, things aren't working. The trades that they made didn't work. The Bucks were 23-59, which just makes the trade so much worse. Derek Queen's good, but I don't think he was worth giving up that Bucks pick. The Pelicans stole with that one. So we had 27 from Zion. I forgot to boost up Chamber for shot tendencies. I want him to be the second guy, so we'll do that. We'll do that. I did it at the last minute. We'll do it next season. So I think we possibly drop the trade Poole and DeJounte Murray want to give minutes to like Jeremiah Fears because he's the guy we're rolling with. So to open up minutes for Derek Queen and Jeremiah Fears, we might have to make some big trades that Pelicans fans might not like, but at the moment, the moves that they made put them in this scenario where they have like a log jam at every position that they're supposed to be playing their young guys. But Evan Mobley in the wins Finals MVP with the Cavaliers. They win at 7 against the Mavericks. LeBron James is going to retire. Chris Paul has not signed with the team yet. They have 2K had Al Horford going to the Hornets is interesting, which I guess can make sense. Hornets are starting center, but we all know he's probably either going to the Lakers. Steph Curry retires. We had a lot of retirements, but probably going to the Lakers, the Warriors. We'll figure that out in a second. So that Bucks pick is just gonna make this feel. I guess it's only projected pick 12 or the 12th odds, but that's still a lottery pick that you can't really trade. So I think the Hawks actually have our pick at 2, so we don't even have our own pick. So do the Hawks have our pick at 2? I hope that's not the case, because if it is, we also traded away. Wait, so the Hawks should have a lottery pick, right? Or did it like convey in a way? Okay, no, they have the second overall pick. So wait, no, that pick jumped up to 2. Okay, I was looking at the wrong pick. So they get the second overall. They can keep that pick. They definitely have that pick for sure. We don't have a pick in the draft because we traded it. Okay, that makes sense. We traded our pick. We don't have it. I think Willie Green will probably be on the hot seat, but I'm not gonna fire him yet. There's not really any good coach options to replace him. Next year's the year where all these good coaches come in. So we don't even have a pick this year. I mean, that sucks. So we basically just traded the second overall pick for Derek Queen. I don't love that, man. I don't love that by any means. The Hall drafted Cameron Boozer, and the Bucks even had a pick. So even me, we're gonna accept Makovich. He is really cheap, so we can just re-sign him. I should have gave him minutes, but there were just too many young guys to play. Jose Alvarado will decline. I don't think we'll re-sign him in free agency. I think he can go to like an actual contender and be like a really good fit for the team. Jordan Hawkins, we're going to accept. I'm going to decline Antonio Reeves. I'm going to accept Micah Peavy, though. So I'm trying to free up minutes. I guess we'll accept Antonio. He's cheap as well. But trying to free up minutes here. So I think we'll start this off with trading some of the young talent that we have, like I said. So we'll get to that right now. I think I'm gonna do this trade with the Clippers. So I don't think DeJounte Murray would have much value at this point. So I think he need to build his value back up. So I'm gonna see if I do the trade. We get Cam Christie and 2 firsts from the Clippers. They can get their starting point guard. They agree. So DeJounte goes to the Clippers. They can get their starting point guard. I guess Harden like left or something. Might have retired. I don't. I'm not quite sure. There he is. But they don't want him back. He has 0 offers. Wait, were they going after Luka? Dude, I might just stop them from getting Luka Doncic. Oh, well, I'm a Lakers fan anyway, so I don't want that to happen, obviously. But all right, next is gonna be Jordan Poole. So let's see what we can get with for him, obviously. So, honestly, so we can get Drew Holiday. I mean, this wouldn't really help us out. This is literally be making us. I mean, we are getting a first round pick, but okay. I mean, maybe the Timberwolves, but I don't really mean. I guess, but I want to at least probably a 1 first round pick for Jordan Poole. But he went for 0 in real life. I think so, but I don't know. So no trades so far that makes sense. For pull trades, maybe the Houston Rockets at cap space do they? Because if they do, they can take them on. So, I mean, I could do something like this. We don't have to play Fred VanVleet. So, I mean, is this really worth it though? I mean, if we can get a really good pick in 2027, like if we can somehow get the Suns pick from them, or do we want the Suns and the Nets pick? I mean. I feel like the Suns do good in 2K a little bit now. The Nets also do too. So I mean, I guess we could trade them off now. With this, I'm just gonna wait. We don't have to force a Jordan Poole trade. If it's not there, it's not there. Move him to shooting guard with Jeremiah Fears. Because actually, man, this isn't great. I ain't gonna lie. This log jam is gonna. We don't have enough. We don't have enough players for this. So I mean, we do. What am I talking about? So Trey Murphy will continue to start. I guess Poole will have to come off the bench at shooting guard. So we'll have to see how that goes. Hawkins, so we're not gonna be able to play Cam Christie or Antonio Reeves. So can we move like Cam Christie or Antonio Reeves a backup point guard? So he goes down, he also goes down. Whatever. I'm still gonna move him there because we need somebody there. Hawkins, Sadiq Bey, Derek Queen, Carlo Makovich. So I guess this will be our rotation. So we're not even gonna use a trade exception. We're probably never gonna use it. It's just holding up money now. So we don't have any cap space here. We just had Shane to play Bruce, like I said. We shipped off DeJounte Murray. That's all we did. But I feel like we should be good. Zion's going up. Trey Murphy is up. So at least we give Jeremiah Fears the clean roll up point guard. He goes to an 81 over us here. He's going to develop. So we'll see what happens there. Hopefully he does good. Hawkins, Derek Queen is up. He's up to an 80. I still don't think it was worth it for them to give up the second overall pick. Saab Looney's contract, Cam Christie, and Micah Beasley. So, all right. I want to see you guys in the rotation. I said I want to keep the same starting five, obviously, but I have to see how this looks. So we'll go ahead and down 2027 draft class. We actually own the Bucks pick in 2027, so maybe if that's the case, we'd be good in the draft. So I think we have our own pick. Who has our own pick? I don't know. It's like mixed with the Bucks in some way. The Pelicans picks are really confusing, but I do know they had the Bucks picks, and then let's see. So yeah, we have this Bucks pick, and we also I don't know where it's a pick swap. So yeah, we'll have that. Fears, Murphy, Herb Jones is how I want it. So Fears, Murphy, Herb Jones, Zion, Misi, Poole, Hawkins, Queen, Makovich, and then Sadiq Bey will be our rotation. So we'll leave something like this. That gives Carlo Makovich some minutes, I guess. So we'll leave something like that. I hope it could be a good team this year. Zons and Trey Murphy are taking up the most shots. I'm gonna push Murphy down just a little bit. We don't need. I guess we do need him taking a little more shots. And the third guy, I don't want Poole to be this score aggressive. We can push that down to like a 77. We don't need him scoring that much. I ain't gonna lie with you. And then I guess I want Fears pushed up just a little bit more. So we'll do something like that. Poole doesn't have to score that much. So yeah, something like this, and then I'll see you guys at the end of the season, hoping for a better record. But we'll see. This team is really confusing. MVP, we're actually a lot better this year. Jeremiah Fears winning most improved. Yeah, he should have been started from the get-go, honestly. I know he's not the best three-point shooter, shot 25%, but he's a good, he can score the ball, get to the paint, can play defense, and he's a good playmaker. So he'll eventually develop a three-point shot. This year went a lot better. So we ended up being the 5th seed. A lot better than obviously missing the playoffs entirely. We finished off 48 and 34. So, yeah, we were a top team in the West, which is good. We can definitely get better as well. We had about 24.5 from Zion, 19 from Murphy, 17 from Jordan Poole. So, yeah, he was actually pretty good off the bench. He was better off the bench than he was in the starting five, which is interesting. So yeah, that's really interesting. We had 15 from Jeremiah Fears. So yeah, it just worked a lot better now that Murray's gone. We don't have that big log jam. Hawkins actually might have played himself into a contract. He's been solid in this video, damn good. Last year, averaged 11, 41% from three. This year, he averaged 13, 43% from this. Yeah, he might be due for that contract. He is so good for us. Dairy Queen averaged 10, 7, and a block. Okay, you're actually playing pretty good. Still not worth it though. 8, 6, 5, and then 5 from Carlos. So yeah, we're actually a good team, which is great. Willie Green. If we lose a round one, though, I definitely think he's probably gonna be the odd man out. So we'll put this bench utilization down. I guess Sadiq Bates Cole go 9-man rotation anyway. All right, so let's see if we can go all the way. We got Denver in round one, so really experienced team playing the Coolio. Good job. They went ahead and got Cameron Johnson. So we'll see if we can beat this team in round one. We are going to lose at 5. So yeah, Willie Green's. I don't think it's really his fault, but at the same, did the Bucks make the playoffs? They missed it. Okay, that's huge. So we'll have a lottery pick in the draft. Kyrie and the Mavs going to win it all. So I think that's not back to back. Another team won it last year. I forget. So Dame literally went back to the Bucks after I cut him. That's crazy. But we had no players hiding on our hands. So heading into the draft lottery, let's see what pick we can add to this team. So we are projected. Hold on. Did they make the playoffs? I don't see us. Yeah, I don't see us in there. Actually, no, we're gonna have the 6 overall pick. I didn't see it at first, but yeah, I actually had no clue it happened. But all right, we're gonna have the 6 overall pick in the NBA draft. They could have had back to back. Let's say that trade was so terrible, man. That trade just is gonna be the death of the Pelicans. They were set up really good for the future with those 2 picks. That's why Pelicans rebuilt are so easy. But now, just not, man. Just not. So at least we'll have a good pick in the draft. We're gonna get a new head coach in the building. We should have a high. I guess not. We don't have that high budget. So getting like a Tyronn Lue in this building. Hopefully they sign right away. If not, then we're probably cooked. So we need one of these guys. We can't go all out. We need Tyronn Lue to sign immediately. He does. So thank you, Tyronn Lue, for not mulling and signing immediately. So we get a really good head coach in the building. So now we have the 6 overall pick in the draft. So number 1 is going to be Tyron Stokes. Number 2 is going to be Mika. I don't know what's that name. Number 3 is going to be Caleb Holt to the Clippers. So it looks like DeJounte Murray didn't do well for them. Washington's going to take Brandon McCoy. Oklahoma City's going to take Abraham Joe Maker Bull. Interesting name. So, but for our pick, we got Hugo from France. His ceiling is Hall of Fame. We could probably take him. So Christian Collins, Hall of Fame ceiling as well. So Jason Crowley, All NBA, Taj Ariza. I think I might want to take a wing here though. Not other guard. So Sadiq White is here to go Taj Ariza. This is Trevor Ariza's son, if I'm correct. So I like those 2 picks, but I think I'm gonna go with Hugo. Hugo seems like he's the best player left on the board. So Hugo, I don't know Yigma Morad. I'm not even gonna try to pronounce that, but we get him with our lottery pick, 77 round. I don't think I ever took him before either, so that's a good pick for us. I think Hawkins, like I said, has played himself into a contract. We might have to pay him at this point. All right. So Hawkins, yeah, 13. So he is a good shooter and a good player. I don't know if he's that good defensively. He has a B defense, which is okay, but millions to score. But we don't know we have to re-sign a bunch of guys. So Sadiq Bey, I think we'll just let him go. His first year was good. For his second year, he wasn't that great. We'll just let Sadiq Bey go. Herb Jones, somebody I want to bring back. Herb Jones is an incredible player, and we need him back more than anybody. He's just a great defender, one of the best defenders in the NBA. And then Hawkins, obviously, has played himself into it. Maybe we can wait on Dayton. I'm going to re-sign Herb Jones for now. We'll go ahead and renounce Sadiq Bey. We'll need everybody else. Antonio Reeves could go as well. But just making sure Poole is getting offered. I don't know what I'm going to do with Jordan Poole just yet. Not want to renounce him, but I don't know what I'm going to do with Jordan Poole. I'm not renouncing what I said. All right. So something like this, then I'll have to figure out what we do with Jordan Poole. But sure, we could bring it back. Will Cam Christie develop into a player? I think he's under rookie contract for. Oh, this is last year under rookie. Never mind. I thought it'd be more than that, but all right. Let me figure this out real quick. I think I'm gonna bring him back, and I think we'll actually sign like probably a better backup center than Carlo. Was Carlo really bad for us though? 5.4 rebounds, really inefficient. I think we can get somebody better at a backup center. And there's options, man. There's options, but I'm guessing this is without re-signing. I mean, if we can get Isaiah Hartenstein, that'd be nice, obviously. But are these options like after or before we can? Like, I think we can go ahead and. So I think I'm not paying Poole 32 million. Like I like Jordan Poole, but if he's really asked for 32 million, I don't think we're gonna have to pay him that. He's a huge capital too. So I'm gonna win in day 12, guys. There should be at least solid backup five better than Carlo on day 12. So I'm hoping that's the case. So all right, yeah, like I said, how much is he asking for now? Oh, dude, Poole's out of his mind. I'm not paying him this. Dude, he asked for 40 million. I'm glad the money went down like a ton, but dude, I'm not be able to pay him what he wants. Yeah, we're gonna have to let Jordan Poole walk because we're not able to pay him what he wants. That's crazy money. Well, look at like Carlo Makovich go. He's really inefficient. Hawkins is the only player that proved himself. He's not asking for it back. Thank you, Hawkins, for actually not asking for so much money. So I think it's like 15 million for 3. That's a fair deal. Then let's get our backup center now. So I guess Zach Collins would be maybe a better option. So we'll go ahead and sign Zach Collins like a 1 year, $8 million deal. Then he'll sign, right? Yes, we'll get Zach Collins back. Then maybe if there's somebody else to get signed. So I guess we would need a backup guard now, backup point guard. So I guess we can see what's out there. So I don't know if he'll be able to. We'll see. D'Angelo Russell, Sasser, Keon Ellis is an interesting idea. Good defense, good defender. Ron Rollins, Buffkin. So that's like a cheap option. That's the thing. I don't want it to be too crazy. So if we could stock a Trey Man, I'd love to. I love it, but I doubt it's gonna let me. I really don't think it's gonna let me sign Trey Man, but we'll see. Is it gonna let me sign? No, it won't let me sign Trey Man. We have to do this. So yeah, we won't be able to sign Trey Man. Never mind. What about now? Yeah, we're not able to sign Trey Man unless we dump off money, which is nobody really have to dump off. But all right, that's cool. So Hogland and Zach Collins. We'll have to let Poole go. Zion Williamson is down, but our team is developing really nicely. That I'm hoping this team can just keep developing organically, and then we could eventually be a really good team. So yeah, Cam Christie in that trade ended up being good. I think we'll move Hawkins probably to backup point guard or something. But I'll see you guys at the start of the season. Maybe Carlo resigned, so maybe we could trade him right now because he's just sitting here. So he went back as qualifying offer. I mean, it's not really much we get from him. I'll see how he see. Spears, Murphy, Jones, Zion, Misi, Hawkins, Derek Queen. I don't want to play Karl Magovich, like I said. I'm going to play Hugo over him in the rotation. So do something like that. And then I'll see you guys at the end of this season, hoping for us to be this an elite team in the West and go farther in the playoffs with our new head coach in Tyronn Lue. Actually, is our system proficiency how I want it to be? Because, oh yeah, we're not running a defensive system no more. Actually, that might be our bet. We might have to run we're going to run a balanced system. So we're going to run a balanced system. I'm going to fix Tyronn Lue's preferred system to balance. So yeah, edit staff. We have to go to team style. So preferred system. Oh, it is balanced. Wow, we're running a defensive system. Huh, I don't know. Interesting. But I'll see you at the end of the season. Seriously, this time. It's your MVP. Caleb Wilson wins Rookie of the Year. He wasn't even a rookie this year, so that's interesting. But we ended up being 58-24. Tyronn Lue just completely changed everything, I'm guessing. So yeah, he won Coach of the Year. 28-24, the best record in the league, which is interesting. So yeah, the Suns were. I said they're just ever since that Kevin Durant trade, man. They've been better. So maybe 2 games on or something. They have Maluwatch and Mark Williams starting, which isn't good. But I guess the rest of the guys are shooting. That's not good, I'll be honest. So yeah, I mean, best team in the league and best record wise. The Bulls guess and they didn't get Luka this time. They got Chet. They have Adams too. So all right. Yeah, we're the 1 seed. That's absolutely incredible to see. Player stats had about 21 from Zion, 20 from Trey Murphy, 18 from Fears. It's like the three main scores we have. And Fears just keep developing up and up and up. Just that 3-point shot, sketchy. Jordan Hawkins averaged about 14 points per game, 38% from three. So yeah, still shooting good from three. 10 from Queen, 8 from Misi. We had 8 from Hugo. So the bench was still a question mark, a huge question mark. So we'll have to figure out the bench probably later down the line. But yeah, so we're gonna shrink this bench utilization down, obviously, and then we're gonna go probably 8-man rotation. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna kick Carlo, and he just misses that Collins because he was playing actually, not Carlo. So yeah, and obviously we're gonna upgrade the bench if we don't win a championship this year. But we got Oklahoma City around, so we're already Plays the tough ass matchup. So Shea, Dort, J Dub, they had a target East, which just makes the defense even more. It's insane. They have Thomas. They lost Chet, which is something. They were playing teams. Who knows? Against the Thunder, we are gonna beat them at 5. Okay, now we got San Antonio. It's always gonna be hard playing Wimby. He's averaging 31 in the playoffs. They have Jeremiah Robinson Earl. He was with the Pelicans. I was with the Spurs. He's looking to get his revenge on us. They are the fifth seed though, and the team doesn't look too good as it usually is. So they're gonna take game one. Okay, maybe honestly, yeah, I spoke way too soon. I didn't think this team was good. If they're playing guys like Olivia, these guys don't usually get minutes in 2K. Like guys like Maxwell Lewis, they definitely don't get minutes in 2K. But we're down 3-1 right now, so I think 2K has definitely proven me wrong. Never doubt the Spurs and Wembanyama. Maybe we come back out from 3-0, but it's really that's unlikely that stuff happens, but sometimes it does. Um but I'm not banking on it honestly. I'm fine with losing here. I don't want to get my hopes up. So yeah, we're just gonna go home into this word. It's interesting. I didn't think this team was better than us, but I definitely think it was just Wembanyama. Wemby just absolutely just freaking dominated. I'm guessing because they really didn't have like a second. So yeah, I don't know what it was that made this team better than us. I guess Wemby, but like. Come on, man. Superstar definitely better than Trey Murphy balled out in the playoffs. Fears shooting. Like everybody played great. I don't know really what it was. I mean, I don't know. I really don't know. Everybody played amazing. Um, everybody didn't need to do. I guess the bench really needs to get upgraded. That yeah, we could have beaten the Wizards in the freaking finals, man. Look at this team. We could have beat this team, man. This was so free because the Mavericks lost in round and they got swept. Dude, this was so free, man. That's honestly so annoying. So we're just gonna go home just like that. That was the most free playoffs finals run we could have gotten, but just didn't work out. The Blazers are gonna get one via Milwaukee. Tyronn Lue did a good job. It just sucks we're gonna lose in round one, man. We could have easily had that in the bag. So Leon needs to be upgraded in the offseason now. I didn't mean to sim to that end. Whatever. I tried to draft. We draft Tyler Sutton. I didn't mean to do that. I'm just clicking all the wrong buttons right now, but. I think we'll probably sign and trade Carlo Makovic away for a better guard upgrade. So I'm gonna pay him, but not because I'm gonna keep him. I'm gonna like sign and trade him, like I said. So I'm gonna re-sign everybody here. We have to re-sign Misi. We're gonna have to. We might wait a day 12 for him, but yeah, I'm not renouncing anybody I want to. So all right, we're gonna do this, and then Misi wants to offer from the Wizards beginnings. We're gonna match this. It's big money, like I said. But he's our starting center. We have to retain him. So now we go ahead and sign and trade away Carlo Makovic for hopefully a guard upgrade because we definitely need probably a backup point guard. A backup center position is going to have to be filled out later, but we need a backup ball handler really bad. Ty Jerome from the at this Grizzlies by offering this package. So I'll trade over Ryan because I had to put the trades in at the beginning. I just never turned it off for some reason, but they don't agree. Our picks aren't that valuable, which is disappointing. So we'll offer. I guess we can't offer back to back. So we'll offer this. See what they say. They agree. Okay. I'll turn off trade over. I don't know. That's never turned that off. So I didn't make much trades in this video, but we got Fears and Ty Jerome. We have Murphy. So we get a backup playmaker, ball handler, which is amazing. Now we see the backup center. If anything, we can move Derek Queen there if we want. But I'll have to figure this backup center position out really quickly. We have money to sign a player, so Isaiah Hardenstein. No, that's damn. I would have loved to get iHard, but maybe we can get maybe like a good. Okay, day 12 is what we're looking at right now. We still have Cam Christie's restrictions, so I kind of like forgot about him. So I mean, we could probably use him but I want to sign a backup center now. I wanted to get better now and now. And Cam Christie wasn't really that great for us. Only averaged 5 points. He's a good shooter, sure. Develops really nicely. So, all right. Kristen Nack is just sitting here, dude. And I don't know why the Hornets got rid of him. That literally their starting center. Okay, Isaiah Hardenstein. Can we? Damn, they're asking for so much money now. Did the money literally goes up for some reason? So I guess Hardenstein is not available because he asked for so much freaking money. I wonder where he's gonna get 32 million. So Clint Capella's 34 now. I understand that, but he has stayed at the same overall for a while. So I think he'd actually be a solid option. Hansen Yang or Yang Hansen is here, but he's restricted. They're obviously matching that. So I think Capella, Jalen Williams is here too. But Capella's rebounding, I think, would help us out a ton. So, being in it for a 2 year deal, I said he might regress like one or two overalls, but he hasn't. He's really stayed the same overall. So, yeah, they're going to both regress, but I think the rotation still look really nice. So, maybe we could have signed Jalen Williams. Maybe he wouldn't have gone down, but I'm fine with this. We're going to auto generate 2029 draft class. This is probably going to be the last season, but we'll see. Nation is Fears, Murphy, Hugo, Zion, Misi, Derek Queen, Ty Jerome, Herb Jones, Hawkins. Yeah, Hugo developed enough. He can start as small forward. I'll see you guys at the end of the season. Nikola Jokic is your MVP. Baba wins Rookie of the Year. Six man going to Trey Young. Defensive player going to Victor Wembanyama. Dame Sarr is your most improved player in Denver, which is interesting. But we ended up being a good team once again. We ended up finishing off as 58-24 on this team, which is great. Obviously, Tyronn Lue our head coach, but weren't the best team in the West record wise. But I still think we can. Oh, dude, I ain't gonna lie. They replaced Kyrie. Booker's about to sign an extension, so we won't have to see him leaving Phoenix anytime soon. But yeah, I mean, they still have Kyrie. So never mind. I didn't even see this. How are they able to afford all this? There's no way. No, that team is the most expensive team I've ever seen. There's no way they're able to afford literally everything. That team, yeah, I ain't gonna lie, they're not able to re-sign anybody. Booker's not signed for $5 million again. That's crazy. Devin Booker signed for $5 million. 2K never lets me do this. Cooper, dude, no, that's crazy. I don't care. That's just so annoying. It shouldn't be happening. If they didn't sign Booker, we're obviously the best team in the West. 22 from Jeremiah Fears, who's the leading scorer. 18 from Murphy. We just have a bunch of guys who can score the ball. So, yes, Trey Murphy, I had Zion Williamson does not really take that much out, but his assists per game have gone up, so that's good. 14th from Queen, 13th from Hugo. I was running small for. He shot 42%. That's what I was worried about, but we don't have to worry about that no more. 10, 9, 5, or 8, 5, and then 4. All right. Time to see if we can go all the way now against Denver round one. So we are playing the most improved player, so we can see what we could do. Jamal Murray is an 85. Jokic is still in his prime. We are gonna go ahead and beat that team. Now we gotta stay into it. This would be the revenge, honestly, because Spurs beat us last year, embarrassed us. But now we're back. Time to see what we could do. Game one. How did this get Elijah Arenas? We're even it up. We're up 2-1. We're up 3-1, and hopefully we can beat the Mystic just like that. Okay. Please don't give me Dallas. All right, we're gonna get Dallas. So hoping against this, because their team is just so stacked. How did they get Jalen Wells too? How are they doing this? Why are they going to let him go for a minimum? First of all, how did they even get him for this, bro? I would have signed Devin Booker so fast for $5 million if I can get him like that. Like, come on, man. Okay, they want to play. They want to run a weird. Oh, I can't do this. I can't play Zion, Derek Queen, and Meese in the same starting five. That shooting is going to be terrible. That's one thing I just can't do. That's just not good, especially with Fears. Yeah, I can't do that. That's bad. But if they want to really run this, let it ride. We're gonna take game one. Good start. Okay. Game two, can we take? No, they even it up. They want to fix this rotation now. Thank you. All right. Uh, I don't know how they're shooting that good in playoffs. Game three, we're up 2-1. I'm gonna simcast this because going up 3-1 here will be huge. This Mavericks team is really good, but sometimes when you have too many ball handlers slash scores, whatever you want to call it, 2K doesn't respect your team. And so far, it's kind of I'm guessing that's what's going on right now. Obviously, I have Cooper Fly. All you need to have in the ball in their hands to be really good. And on our side of things, that's not the case because we have a bunch of guys that could just we have a bunch of good role players. I have probably one or two superstars, not too crazy, but they're gonna win this one. So I'm hoping things aren't, okay. So they want to go ahead and bench Misi, or they were starting Derek Queen at center, but Misi's back in now, starting five. So we can't allow them to force the game seven. That's one thing we can't do. Is choke a 3-1 lead. So far, so good. Let's hold on to this lead. We're going to the finals. So we beat that stacked Mavericks team. We got Washington. No, we got Atlanta. I thought it was Washington because it said that loser was the finals MVP for whatever reason. But we got Atlanta. So Atlanta is looking like, so they lost trend at Benny Strides. They have Dash Daniels, Zachary Shea, Jalen Johnson, Porzingis. So no more trend. They just have their best player is, I think, Reza Shea, Jalen Johnson is Reza Shea. So Thomas even go all in here and beat this team. Game one. they're gonna take. Game 2, we ended up. Game 3, we're up 2-1. We're up 3-1, and we're gonna beat them at 5 just like that. We have won a championship with Fear as your Finals MVP. So yeah, at the end of the day, it was a really fun video. Honestly, I'm glad we were able to keep Zion Williamson, get him a championship. I'm glad we were able to keep this team relatively the same. We kept most of the guys, just basically made some upgrades along the way. So, hope you guys enjoyed this one. I guess Clean ended up being a good player, but we still could have had the chance to maybe get a Kemba Boozer. So it does suck, but we still managed to rebuild this team in a good spot. So, hope you guys enjoyed this one. Like and subscribe to the channel and enjoy the rest of the NBA offseason. Things could still definitely happen, like that 17 trade thing I'm hearing about. But I'll see you guys next time. Peace.